Welcome, Soul Circle. Thank you for coming out and spending some time with me, Desiree, for That's My Song. Today we just had Thanksgiving, so we're going to chill and link up and discuss our theme for today, which is that Thanksgiving aftermath. Is there love or debris everywhere? So last week, if you stopped by and you had the chance to sit and share with me about my love affair and my having issues with Thanksgiving, my hate affair of Thanksgiving, today we're just going to go full circle because we are the Soul Circle. We're going to go full circle with what happened with Thanksgiving and what, again, is that aftermath. Certainly, we want to give thanks to God for everything that we had for Thanksgiving. But we have to look at, like I said, the debris, like what blew up on Thanksgiving during your whole celebration. And so, also, I'm so very excited. So very, very, very excited because I have a special guest today. Say hello, please.
Hello, please.
Of course, everybody, that is Derek, and I'm going to share a little insider information with you. He is my brother. But we're going to sit here and talk with the Soul Circle. We're going to chit and we're going to chat about that Thanksgiving, either, was there love and was there debris that ended up happening. So also, going full circle, you remember last week for Thanksgiving, the inner conflict was that whole thing with Thanksgiving and its original root with our Native American family and with the English settlers, and how they indeed, some of them, do not find that Thanksgiving is the time to give thanks. They call it a day of mourning. And, like today, with the whole debris, this is part of the whole debris of Thanksgiving. We are sitting here in the midst of Standing Rock. Have you heard about Standing Rock, Derek?
I have heard a little bit about Standing Rock and the whole American Indian Day of Mourning. And I actually saw a small clip of their ceremony for Standing Rock.
Really?
And what it symbolized. Yeah, they actually have a ceremonial dance that brought me to tears. I couldn't go through the whole thing.
Wow.
There was a lot of women and children, men there. And like you said, it's not a time of celebration at all for them. It's really a time that depicts one of the worst days in history for the American Indian.
I know, right?
The actual only indigenous people to America, which, reading history books or listening to our history lessons, you would never know.
You would never know.
You would never think. So
you would never think. And so going full circle, it's kind of like with that Thanksgiving debris. And so debris, 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 I mean, that is the fragments, the leftover fragments from something that has been destroyed or has been, hurt and harmed in some way. And so that's why I say, with that whole issue with Standing Rock that Derek was just talking about briefly, let me just bring you up to speed with the whole Standing Rock. So Standing Rock is a reservation in North Dakota, and there is a construction company. There is a construction company that wants to build a pipeline, and this pipeline is planned to go straight through the Standing Rock Reservation, which is sacred and sacred for several reasons. They have burial grounds, like and our Native American family, they really do pay homage to elders and to history and to the earth, Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
And it will also affect the Missouri River, which is where, which provides the water to this reservation. And so they're saying, and understand that Native American tribes, they are a sovereign nation, right? So after their land was stolen from them, their way of life was stolen from them, the quote unquote treaty that was given at the time was, okay, well, you will be a sovereign nation, meaning you don't have to come under the U.S. government. You have your own rules, you have your own way of life, you set things, that's yours. It's almost like if you are in a home, you own a home and you have a backyard. And so somebody comes up in a car and they just break into your house. They pretty much kill everybody that's in your house. But the people that are left, they put them in the backyard and they say, okay, you can have the backyard. The backyard is yours. Mm-hmm. And think in terms of if you have a house and there may be some sort of alleyway behind your house. So all of a sudden, the people in this apartment that killed most of the people that were in the apartment and then put the remaining people out in the back in order to get to the alley. They say, well, you know what? Even though we said you have the backyard, that's yours. You can, you can govern it the way you want. We need to get to this alleyway and we are going to dig up everything that you may have built out there. And we really aren't thinking about how that may impact you in any way. We're just going to dig it up and because we have to get to this alleyway. So that's, just to put it in very simple terms, that's what the Native American reservation of Standing Rock, that's what they're fighting. And of course, all over the country where there are Native American tribes, they are definitely showing solidarity. And not only the Native Americans, but many people are showing solidarity with the Native Americans because that's their land. And so you just want a pipeline to do whatever it is you want to do, but you're not thinking about, there are burial grounds there. Let's just dig up all of the burial grounds. Let's just disrupt everything. And let's even taint the Missouri River where you get your water. Hint, hint, does this sound like Detroit and the bad water there? In Michigan. I'm sorry. In Michigan, and there's bad water there. And so now they want to give this Native American reservation, they want to give them bad water as well. So, that's the conflict that is there with Thanksgiving. So that's part of the debris, the whole debris part of it. So let's move into the next part of Thanksgiving, which of course is, the love, right? So I know I had a good time on Thanksgiving. Did you?
I did. I had a great time.
You had a great time. We certainly had family. We did not do the turkey. I know, is that, just really unheard of? I like crabs. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, so I like crabs. So we did the crabs and all. We did crabs and we did chicken. Cause personally, I think that turkeys can be just very dry and they are very overrated. But hey, we had a good time. We had family over here. We had sweet potato pie and lots of good cooking.
I personally like the turkey. It's a tradition. It should be something different. Other than the normal chicken, and you eat seafood all year long. You don't.
I really do, but I give thanks that I can eat seafood. That it can be a part of who I am.
Of cooking a turkey that satisfies your palate.
Yeah.
So some people deep fry turkey. That is actually very good. Some people grill turkeys. Some people smoke turkeys. Some people bake them the normal way.
Okay, so
try it a different way. Some people, I've even seen a jerk turkey that was delicious.
Oh my, that sounds very interesting. But I'll agree with you with the different ways. I will say that actually, I have had a fried turkey by our cousin Kurt. He did a fried turkey, and that was delicious.
Exactly.
It was delicious, I will say.
Exactly.
But For the most part, turkey is just one of those very, 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 very dry things. So, but I must say that whole, being around family, I'm still grateful to have my elderly parents. They're still here and up and, can walk and do all sorts of things. So they were there. You were there. And
I was.
Your nephew, my nephew, your son, he was there. And like I said, Tyra and a couple of other people were definitely there and enjoying with that whole, having your family, your food, the feasting, and everything there. Mm-hmm. So that is the love part, right? So I have my fingers up and they're doing the whole love symbol because Thanksgiving definitely was that for me, despite the conflict. But y'all, let's be real. Soul Circle, please, let's be real. Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that can bring lots of debris. Mm-hmm. So in addition to what we were talking about before with the whole Native American, just with families, it can bring so much debris. And I know you can turn and look at somebody or say to somebody, who came? Well, Uncle Uncle Junie, he didn't come. Because I heard he owes Aunt Kiki some money, so he didn't show up. It's those types of things that can turn your Thanksgiving love fest into debris. Like there's debris all over.
It normally does in large families, especially large blended families of color, because there's a lot of other things beyond conflicts. There are old feelings that people haven't gotten a chance to express about, what happened in another situation with another relative, person, right? Or what happened with a grandmother or a sister, or and right. People want to express themselves now. And what helps that is alcohol, and we consume alcohol during Thanksgiving.
Had nothing to do with that.
Most people do.
Had nothing to do with that.
So,
but I know there's that debris even for those that do not drink and so forth. Like there is that debris because all of a sudden, your uncle that used to be married to Aunt Shanita, and now they're no longer together, but he is in there and he's bringing this new lady, Romaine, and Romaine is up in there, and all of a sudden the family is looking sideways, like, like we used to see Aunt Shanita. Why are you bringing Romaine up in here? And so it's all of that tension and all of that conflict and dynamics that can make it just so, like I said, with the debris. But you brought up a very good point. When you talked about the blended family. And so you would agree that today a lot of families tend to be blended for one reason or another. It's not the same core, mother, father, 2 children, an animal, a cat or a dog, and a fence, right?
Yes. I would tend to believe that most families of African American descent have some blend to them.
There's some blend.
Even if it's not a consistent blend, in other words, not somebody that may be in your consistent circle,